So my name is Jerry Fontaine. I'm from Treaty One area, Saugeen First Nations. Didn't actually have the opportunity to grow up in my community, but I do visit a lot, and I do know my relatives, a good number of them, not all of them. And I've been facilitating for a lot of years. I'm going to say that. I'm not going to say how old I am. And I've been with Pathways to Work, partnering with them, facilitating for approximately 4+ years. So prior to going into the communities, I would usually do phone meetings, Zoom meetings, just to get to know who I'm working with, not particularly the learners, but the staff and support people that would be involved. And then we would look at going into the community prior to programming, possibly doing some assessments. One of the key things I think to successes for facilitators is perhaps having a small assessment. It doesn't have to be any lengthy one, but if you know what you need to know from your learners or participants, good to have some kind of assessment that would address those things, then you would be able to learn, right? This way you'll know whether a participant's going to be focused enough to complete the program. Perhaps they want to go to school, or perhaps they want the job right now. Some learners aren't really ready, and they don't necessarily know that they're not ready because they might have issues in terms of dealing with CFS, dealing with housing, dealing with probations, anything like that. Those are barriers that people need to work out firstly in order to be comfortable and successful in their learning environment, right? Because those are things that are barriers to our comfortableness, stresses, all these things, right? To be successful. So, and once programming starts, one of the things that I find are key is to have a daily check-in. And a daily check-in is essentially it's a little piece of information that you get to know about the learner each day. And you'll see whether the learners are willing to tell you. It's about gaining trust. So if I ask, how was your evening? You might say, good. Okay, we can't say good. Maybe tell me what happened with your evening last night, right? And so they might offer a few tidbits of information, but from that you can expand, right? And you can tell that people are experiencing social anxiety or just anxieties with newness. And of course we all experience anxieties with newness, but to a certain level. Some could be, issues with gaining employment, right? Yeah, so the more you can gain the trust from your learners, and the more that they can gain trust from you, I think that that's key to a comfortable learning environment, right? I guess I would say that I don't really start too much academics until maybe the third day, because there's a lot to do. Well, really, I suppose they are academics, but they're more fun things, so they're not looking like you're in the book kind of thing, right? So there are things to help the person become comfortable and trusting, and just getting to feel like, hey, I think I'm gonna like this, and I want to continue. So that's why I say by the third day you can usually tell if they're there or not, or the duration. One of the important things that I guess I would address as a facilitator is to ensure that you know your audience, know the levels of learning that everybody's at, so that your learner is not feeling less than or not challenged enough, right? You have to have different styles of learning, of teaching, so that everybody's feeling their worth. Whether you have somebody I'm just going to use numbers as level 1 being lower, level 5 being higher, If you have a learner that's at level 1 and somebody that's at level 5, make sure that you're honoring those individuals equally. And it's important that we all feel like we're on the same page. Nobody's better than each other. Right? I think as you're going through the programming, it's important to know and to understand different spirituality that people come from. That not everybody's the same. Not everybody values the same thing in spirituality. So we as humans use our spirituality to get grounded and to feel secure, right? Sometimes it's through prayer. Sometimes it's through ceremony. Sometimes it's all kinds of things, right? It has many looks. So I think, though, it's important that we as individuals, as a whole, in a community, understand and respect what each community is spiritually about, right? At least have some knowledge so that you'll be humbled to their environment, right? It's important that we strengthen ourselves. If you're having a bad day and you need to be grounded, let's know that. Let's do that somehow, whatever way fits. Right? It could be maybe somebody needs a 5-minute prayer. Maybe somebody needs a smudge. Maybe somebody needs to just be out and being grounded outside. Right? So knowing when to de-stress, I guess, is important.